Hello there, everyone. This is Neko here. Get ready to play Planet Crafter. Alright, so we're gonna do a bit of exploring, and we're gonna talk about a little bit of announcement they did. So let's see how. Ooh, look at all these drones go. Yeah, baby. Anyways, if you guys enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification, everything else in between. I try to show tips, tricks, helpful hints along the way. And back to what we were getting at. So it looks like they're introducing another DLC. I'm hoping it's a free one, mostly because we're missing the Magnetar quartz and the planet or what. I really hope they add in ramp railings. Anyways, they're adding in a new planet that's gonna be called, or they're currently calling it Toxicity. And and I speculated in another previous episode that I'm pretty sure we know something on whatever you call it, on Sentinel Corp. I think they're trying to kill us or get rid of us. And with this Toxicity planet, they might be trying to send us to a place that that might cause harm to us. Technically, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna have a significant amount of what do you call it? I guess toxicity is my assumption, which means it's gonna be much harder. Much harder to terraform, meaning you're gonna need to do more oxygen, more rockets, more everything in order to achieve those desired results. Which means they might introduce things like tier 2, or not tier 2, but tier 6, tier 7, and so on of these. So they might introduce like a tier 6 heater, a tier 2 nuclear fusion generator, although they don't really need that if you've got the stuff. And I'm curious how they're gonna try and kill us, because if you consider how much we know, well, assuming we know about them, that they could sorry about that. They could be be looking to see, and if we continue to surpass their expectations, it might get to a point they might just that the galactic whatever people might get involved. Since Planet Humble's a paid DLC, I doubt the story of Planet Humble is actually gonna play a role, but you never know. Explosive device, activating explosive. Right, I forgot. Majority of these are gonna be, well, the same, but they're currently sabotaging the drones of this planet, or had already sabotaged, because yeah, they want to try and conquer as many planets or something. I don't know what their goal is for terraforming so many planets. I guess they could theoretically claim it, and that therefore means they can charge people to live on the planets, I think. Not 100% sure, but they are going to be doing some more story, more stuff like that. So it is going to be fun to see what they plan to do. They do plan to introduce some new machines. What those machines are, who knows? But I'm hoping to see a suggestion I made was a new device. I call it a dredge, and what it does is you slap it on top of water, preferably deep water, and from there it will, depending on your terraformation index, dig up random non-organic items. meaning you could find rocket engines, you could find uh, a few other bits here and there. Whee! Uh, So it's like besides rocket engines, you could find osmium, you could find zeolite, you could find well, actually, I don't know if zeolite counts as non-organic, but still, you could find stuff like that. And as you do, you can be able to increase your chances of success. You could find quartzes, you could find explosives, circuit boards, uh, rock, rods, uh, d- 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 obsidian, in other words, all kinds of other crud. I will take that and that, and I will take that and that. Not sure what I'll do with that. Rest of this I might come back for. Oops, excuse me. I'm trying to find some of the story locations to show off to you guys the story. I do need to review a few things and check the story of previous, because we still have where the flip is it? What? Wait, what? What? Where? Why? Oh, what the hell? Was that an Oh. Oh, it dropped me. Okay, that explains a lot. I was supposed to end up here, and it's like I ended up in the wall. I was like, what the hell? But anyways, back to whatever the story. We still have the wardens, which did escape. So there's still that part of the story that deal with. There's still well, I wouldn't really consider the pirates, the space pirates. I don't really think they are part of the story. So, but the wardens, I'm pretty sure those are part of the story. And I think there might be the they might introduce more to the story of the wardens, and they might introduce more of whatever you call it, uh, whatever we're currently dealing with, Sentinel Corp. I probably should have brought one of those thingies so I could ooh, ooh, okay. I should have probably brought one of those stupid, ooh, dang it, I keep getting distracted. Uh, fusion cells, I believe. I will take that. Food, sure. Might want to get some oxygen. Eggplant, we don't really need a bunch of them, but sure. Rocket, I guess that'll save me a rocket. I'll probably come back for the spacesuits, but for now, we're just gonna run around. Yes, yes, yeah, I guess. Uh, sure, sure, sure. Yeah, I maybe. Oh, we can go up, but oh yeah, rocket engine. Ooh, yes. Yes. Sure, sure. Sure. Rest of that we could probably get later. For now, we need climb up. Ah, here we are. Oh, oxygen and water. Correction, should be filled with new tech that could make us all rich. Seems to hold kind of terraformation, high quality materials, boarding process, smuggler. Yeah, see, you got the smugglers. Admittedly, I don't think they really play a whole big role in this. And dang it, I need to get those powered up. Yep. Ooh, I will always take a fuse. I might take the explosives mostly because that's going to help me out. And, probably gonna die if I don't get out of here. Trying to see if there's any more to the story, but anyways, we're gonna get on out. We're gonna head over to here. Just gonna fly up and over everything. Whee. Okay, perfect. Now we need some water. There's some food over here, and I got some food, but uh, I'm curious what else they have planned. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to be free. I'm hoping it's going to be free because then that would allow us to get the last quartz, which I guess technically they could put it as a blueprint chip and allow us to do it that way, like what they did with the solar quartz. I mean, that's what one thing they could do. There's a few other things they could do, but who knows? Alright. There's all kinds of things that's gonna be interesting to see. Ooh, yes. Yes. Yeah, kind of. Lots of explosives. Ooh, sure. Tier 2. Ooh, yes, squash. I need squash without a doubt, because that's going to help me get some of the other recycling things, food items going, which is why I was kind of wanting to explore. So I'm curious what you guys think, what's going to happen, and what you guys expect. Definitely need to come back with a fusion thingy here at some point. Now there should be some stuff to explore down around here. Whee! There are crates, which I forgot where the hell they're at, where they might be located, and where you might be able to find them. And there's some that we might have to wait till more of the water. They did do some patches. They did fix some things. Ooh, underwater. Which means some of my cookies are probably now gonna be a lot slower in production, which means I'm gonna have to most likely go fix that. Yay! I guess we'll take a food. We'll worry about that later. So I'm gonna have to. That means we're gonna want to slap in a bunch of growth multipliers again, because then we can get food and stuff growing like mad and just be like, ooh, which will be very helpful. Admittedly, I'm kind of getting ready to slap in some, or slap down some biomass and bio stuff. I want to continue building out the base here, make like a second main base over here. Yeah, basically a second main base. Mostly because, oh right, I haven't been checking most of these, but it doesn't really matter. Most of them are repetitive messages. Approaching, explosive device. Yes, yes, meh, sure. Rest of that is meh, I'll take that. Yes, yes, yes. That means I now have all 4 of those, which means I can get my other crud going. And we might want to find oxygen. I don't know if I'm going to make it back to... I think I have... Yes, okay. I forgot. I still haven't had an oxygen high enough. So What do you guys expect? What do you expect? Tier 6 and above? Do you expect more story to explain why we had a friend who could hack Sentinel Corp? Where the wardens went? Why we got put to basically a death sentence for stealing a candy bar, supposedly? Like, what do you... Because I'm pretty sure we know more than what we what we should, and that's why they're trying to get rid of us. All right, story. We're gonna continue with the story. Offline. Mushroom. Food. I will take that just because. Most tier 2 food might take some of the tier 2 food just to craft it in the tier 3, but we may have to... Ooh, production. Ooh, actually, I'll take that too. You know what? Screw it. We'll take some of these. 350 squash. Oh, oxygen. Nice. Most of this other stuff is the stuff we could come back for. Mine. Sure. I think we got plenty of those for, whatever you call it, for the butterflies. That's the other thing is, will we get tier 2s and tier 3s of the other things? Like, tier... Oh, we're in the vehicle. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I gotta go open up that. Whee, bonk. We got my zeolite mining facility. Whee. Wait, where? There it is. Sure. Ooh, definitely. Sure. The rest of this is kind of meh. I do have room in here to store a little bit more. Actually, whoop. Ah, dang it. I think if I stay still long enough, the drones will come here and grab everything out of this. Not 100% sure, but definitely would be nice if they did. I wonder if they'll be introducing a new tier of drones. Would be nice to see like quantum drones or tier 3 drones that move twice as fast as tier 2. Maybe introduce tier 2, tier 3 machine optimizers so we can select individual machines and choose what we want to be applied to where, because it's annoying fiddling around things in order to get where we want them to. Presence detected, interaction with humans, protocol, refrain from damaging integrity, and authorized to access equipment. Doesn't specify the year, which is interesting. I could have swore those actually specified the year. Maybe they're changing the story up a little bit. Oh yeah, by the way, you can grab that seed that it's carrying for those that are curious. Sure. I think we'll hold off now on most of this other than a few of these items. Production, basically at this point, it's fuses that I want, and that's pretty much it. Whee! I also should upgrade my drill, or not drill, but my whatever you call it, my vehicle. I think I have tier 3 speed and I need to get tier 4 speed. There's a I don't know if there's any more slots I need to add, but definitely should add them. Equipment increase, beacon, inventory increase, unlimited oxygen, lights, logistics. Oh yeah, this actually is very nice to have. Alright. There's still a lot to explore, that's for sure. I'm just kind of running around looking all over the place. Bunk. Because we still have down in the place over there, we still have the satellite to get up over there, which I might get next episode. We still have underneath the grab. Whoop. Yep. Kind of wish we could control that, but oh well. There's all kinds of places we need to get to. Oh, yes. I guess, but we'll worry about that later. If I need it, I need it. Everything going well, approaching, moving, blah, 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 same thing. By the way, you can open these up to grab for a blueprint chip. Admittedly, I don't think I need them because I think I got everything unlocked. Ooh, I'll take that. Eat that. I could be wrong. Ooh, cosmic quartz. I did not actually expect that. These do start popping up at certain Terra formation index. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's planet or if it's well, actually I do know it's planet, but it's also system also. Alright, well, at this rate, we've done a little bit of exploring. We've been I talked about the new DLC, so we're gonna have to go and check that out at some point. Basically, we're gonna finish up this planet. Once we finish up, I'll probably wait till the new DLC comes out, and then from there we'll decide what to do. But in the meantime, if you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, I understand. Not much happened. Just talking about the DLC potential, talking about the potential of the story and everything else in between. If you guys want to see more of this series, make sure to check out my channel. If you want to see other games I play, check out the in-screen credits. I usually do play other games in the process. And if you want to be added on to the in-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After a certain period of time, I'll add you on. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed, and you come back for more. We're gonna get ready for the next episode, which means probably building and stuff. I don't know. Bye-bye.